Hello and welcome to this training on upgrading the version of TCC on your system. What we'll learn today in this video is how to check for new versions of TCC, where to install the latest PIP files, and where to install the updated executable, and how to copy your existing endpoints to the new TCC folder. Let's begin. All right, first thing you'll want to know on checking for the new version is this URL. If you wish to pause the training at this point to copy this URL, then please do so. All right, once you go to that page, it has instructions on downloading TCCs, data files, and executable. We're not really concerned about that right now. There was another training for that. Just look for that in our list. All right, what we're looking for is as we scroll down, we see this note here. And this note is where they record what is the most recent version. So as of 2019, it doesn't seem to have changed in a while. There is the TCC client 19D and the data model 19A 1.03. All right, once you know that information, you follow these instructions up here on downloading and you'll get to this search page and you'll see right here is the data model. The 19A is the most recent one. I clicked on it and added it to the queue here. And then this 19D, this is the latest of the executable. Click on that. It gets added to the queue as well. You can continue and download it all. I've already done the downloading. And here are the files. All right, so the data model files, these are actually updated for each version of TCC. So any version can use the latest data model or older data models. So we can just install it into the existing folder where we already have our PIP files, our data model files. It's kind of interchangeable. PIP stands for Product Integration Pack. All right, so let's install these data model files into that folder. All right, let's spread this out a little bit so we can see more. Accept the agreement. Let's see, we're installing into this folder, which is what we're wanting. I'll install that there. It'll just overwrite what was there. We don't need to see the installation folder. We do need to remember where this is for the next installation. So installing the client, you have two choices. You can either install this over the existing client, or if you're wanting to be able to run two different versions of TCC at the same time, you can install this to its own new folder, and we'll do that this time. So I'm going to run the installer. Accept the agreement. Okay, this encryption key server, you probably learned this in the installation training, but you do not need to enter anything here unless you're specifically using the encryption key server host. And if you have no idea what that means don't enter anything here. All right. So we're going to find those PIP files that we just installed. So I'm going to copy that folder. Place it here. And we're going to install this since we know this is version 19D. Let's install it in a folder with 19D in the name. So doing that now. Just doing the defaults. So we're back here. It's installing to this folder right now. I need to wait for it to complete. All right, we're not going to launch it right now. What we need to do first is we need to go into our old version, copy the system folder to the new one. This will bring over your endpoints and other settings in the configuration file. So if you go in here and look, you'll see there's a default configuration board and some certificates. All right, now let's run our new executable. Verify that it works correctly. Hold on while it need to get this to the correct screen. All right, so I wanted to connect to recruiting because that's generally the package that everybody has. So recruiting in our demo zone. This basically is just a license check for TCC. If you don't have a zone to connect to, then you don't have a license to run it. So here we go. We've run the new version. All right, we can still run the old version, and you can choose to use whichever version you would like to by running it from the appropriate folder. And that concludes today's training. Thank you very much.